At first, it was hard to deal with the fact I would never be taller than a basset hound standing on its hind legs, but with the support of my family and friends, my adolescent years were pretty typical for someone growing up in Mexico. I spent most of my childhood working in a polluted flip-flop factory in a neighboring town. The pay wasn't great and the conditions were horrifying, but the company did offer employees a generous 2% discount on defective flip-flops. Unfortunately, my feet are allergic to rubber and I could never take advantage of the savings. When I turned 17, I decided it was time for me to see the world, so I got a job in a globe factory. After a few weeks of not being able to grasp the concept of the world not being flat, I was fired. I know it went against everything the company stood for, but what's wrong with a healthy debate on the subject? My untimely firing from the globe factory turned out to be a blessing in disguise. As I walked home trying to think of a way to tell my family I lost my job and the earth might not be flat, a large bus full of baseball players pulled off the highway, stopped, and blocked my path. My life would never be the same. Baseball years. Sure, I knew I was on the team because I was short and would walk every time I got up to bat. But it was a great job. I was a professional baseball player for the legendary Tijuana Sewer Rats. A disgusting name, but it made one hell of a bumper sticker. FYI, the novelty bumper sticker industry is huge in Mexico. For the next 5 years, I traveled around the country playing baseball anywhere we could find a game. If we couldn't find a game, we spent the day hunting for sewer rats. We always had 20 on hand as our mascots, but they would run away and we would have to replenish the supply every couple of days. I became extremely popular in small towns throughout Baja, and with that Mexican celebrity status came lots of women. Hairy women. I was living the dream. A professional athlete at the top of his game during the day and on top of women at night. Women who did not require cash or a hot meal to act like they were turned on by my body. But all good things must come to an end, unless you're George Clooney. He'll be knee-deep in vajayjay until the day he dies. The guy is smoking hot. Deal with it. Near the end of my 5th full season with the Sewer Rats, we played an exhibition game against the Guadalajara Drug Cartel All-Star team and pulled off a stunning extra-inning victory. Our celebration was short-lived, because minutes after we scored the winning run, cartel snipers killed our manager and 2 outfielders. No one saw it coming. It was a pretty big bummer. After the killings, I decided my future was not in Mexican professional baseball. Not because I feared for my life. The simple truth was I lost my passion for the game after witnessing 3 brutal killings while singing "We Are the Champions." It was time to head north. That's right. I was going to pay a guy $325 to stuff my round little body into a wheel well and cross the U.S. border. Hollywood, here I come. Off-ramp years. My first 10 to 15 years in Hollywood didn't go as planned. I spent more time selling oranges on freeway off-ramps than as a working actor. I did act every day. Unfortunately, I was acting like I didn't want to kill myself because I was selling oranges on a freeway off-ramp. I did meet some interesting people while working in the hot sun every day. What I mean by interesting is that I found it interesting how some people's way of saying no thank you was to throw something heavy at my head. On the days when my head injuries were not too visible, I would go to auditions to try and land my first role. After countless rejections, my hard work finally paid off when I was cast as a series regular in a new TV show called Star Trek. After a tumultuous week on the set constantly butting heads with newcomer William Shatner, I was let go. The official reason for my dismissal was creative differences, but Shatner knows deep in his frigid heart he was just pissed I nailed that hot black chick before he did. Leonard Nimoy and his fucked-up ears knew the truth, but he didn't go to bat for me. I saw that dick last year at Spago, and he still couldn't look me in the eye. It appeared like he had some work done on his ears. You could barely see those weird points. My scenes never made the cut, but luckily for me, the Star Trek franchise never took off, or I'd be really pissed about missing an opportunity to make millions. After the Shatner debacle, I did manage to score a few roles. I was dead body number 6 in Dirty Harry, dead body number 9 in The Godfather Part 2, and small dead